I never thought my life would turn upside down because of one night. I had been dating my girlfriend Emily for almost 3 years. To everyone else, we looked like the perfect couple. We traveled together, we laughed at the same jokes, and even our families thought we were going to end up married. But behind closed doors, I started noticing small cracks. Emily was spending more time on her phone, texting late at night, always turning her screen away when I walked into the room. At first, I told myself it was nothing. I didn't want to be that paranoid boyfriend who accuses his girl of cheating just because she's smiling at her phone. Then things escalated. She started working late more often. She would come home exhausted, barely wanting to talk, and she'd head straight to the shower. I kept telling myself she was just stressed, but deep down, I knew something was wrong. One Friday night, Emily said she was going to have a girls' night with her coworkers. I trusted her, or at least I pretended to. But when I checked her location on Snapchat, I noticed something strange. She wasn't at the bar she told me about. Instead, she was at a small apartment complex across town. My heart dropped. I sat in my car for an hour debating with myself. Was I really going to drive there and see the truth? A part of me didn't want to know. But the other part, the part that had been suspicious for months, needed answers. So I drove. When I pulled up, I recognized a car parked outside. It belonged to her coworker, Jason. Jason had always been a little too friendly with Emily. I used to laugh it off, thinking I was overreacting. But seeing his car there, in the middle of the night, destroyed that illusion. I sat in my car, my hands shaking on the steering wheel. I wanted to storm inside, but my chest felt tight. I couldn't breathe properly. I waited, and then I saw them. Emily walked out of Jason's apartment building, her hair messy, laughing like she didn't have a care in the world. Jason followed behind her, his hand brushing against her lower back. My stomach twisted. That was the moment everything I thought I knew about her shattered. I wanted to honk, to yell, to confront them right there. But instead I froze. I just watched as they kissed. Yes, right there in the parking lot. Like I didn't exist. Like the last 3 years of my life didn't mean a damn thing. I couldn't hold it in anymore. I turned on my headlights, and when the beams hit them, Emily's face turned pale. She looked like she'd seen a ghost. Jason stepped back instantly, but it was too late. I had seen enough. Emily just stood there frozen, her mouth opening but no words coming out. Jason shoved his hands into his pockets like some guilty teenager caught sneaking out past curfew. I got out of the car, slammed the door so hard the sound echoed through the parking lot. My chest was on fire, my throat tight, but my voice came out louder than I expected. "So this is your girls' night, huh?" Emily rushed toward me, her hands out like she wanted to calm me down. "Babe, please, it's not what it looks like." "Not what it looks like," I barked out a laugh, but it felt hollow. "I just watched you kiss him, Emily." "Do you think I'm blind?" Jason stepped forward, trying to act calm. "Look, man, I don't want any trouble. Emily and I cut him off, my voice cracking. "Shut the hell up, Jason. This has nothing to do with you." This is between me and her. Emily's eyes filled with tears, but I couldn't tell if they were real or just an act. She whispered, "I didn't want to hurt you. It just happened." Those words stabbed deeper than anything. It just happened. Like our 3 years together meant nothing. Like all the late nights, the plans, the dreams. We were just disposable. "You didn't want to hurt me?" I said, my voice shaking. "Then why lie? Why sneak around? Why let me believe we had a future?" She broke down crying, covering her face with her hands. Jason mumbled something like, "Let's just go inside," but I snapped, "Stay out of this." My hands were trembling so badly I had to shove them into my pockets just to keep control. Every part of me wanted to scream, to curse, to break something. But instead I just stood there staring at Emily, the girl I thought I was going to marry. Finally, I asked the only question that mattered. "How long?" Emily hesitated, biting her lip. That silence was worse than any confession. I repeated louder this time, "How long, Emily?" She finally whispered, "About 6 months." 6 months. Half a year of my life, wasted on someone who had already chosen someone else. My knees almost buckled. I shook my head, laughing bitterly. "So all those nights you came home late, all those excuses, You thought I was stupid enough to believe it forever? She sobbed harder, reaching out to touch me, but I stepped back. Her hand hung in the air before she let it drop. In that moment, the love I once felt for her turned into something else, something darker. Betrayal. I told her quietly but firmly, we're done. Don't call me, don't text me. I never want to see you again. Jason muttered, man, just let her explain. But I cut him off again, stepping closer, my eyes locked on his. If you respect yourself at all, Jason, you'll shut up and stay the hell away from me. The parking lot went silent, except for Emily sobbing. I turned around, walked back to my car and drove off into the night. But as the city lights blurred past me, the pain didn't fade. If anything, it got worse. Because the real question wasn't just why she cheated. The real question was, how do I move on from this? The drive home felt like it lasted forever. My hands gripped the steering wheel so tight my knuckles turned white. I couldn't even hear the music on the radio. It was just static in my head, echoing with the image of Emily kissing Jason. When I finally pulled into my apartment, I just sat in the car with the engine off, staring at nothing. The silence was deafening. For 3 years, Emily had been my entire world. Now in the span of one night, it felt like that world had collapsed into ashes. My phone buzzed on the passenger seat. Her name lit up the screen. I stared at it, my chest heavy, my throat dry. I didn't answer. A minute later, another call, then a text. Please, let me explain. I didn't mean to hurt you, I almost laughed. Didn't mean to hurt me? She planned those lies. She made excuses. She kissed him right in front of me, and now she wanted to talk. I threw the phone onto the couch and just sat there in the dark. But no matter how hard I tried to block her out, my mind kept replaying everything, the good memories mixed with the betrayal. Her laugh, her touch, the way she used to look at me. Was any of it real? Or was it all just a cover for something else? The next few days blurred together. I went to work, came home, barely ate. My phone kept lighting up with her messages. I miss you. It was a mistake. Please, can we talk? I wanted to delete her number, block her, erase every trace, but I didn't. Not yet. Something inside me kept hesitating. One night, about a week later, she showed up at my apartment. I opened the door and there she was, eyes swollen from crying, hair a mess, wearing the hoodie I once bought her. For a second, it felt like nothing had changed, like she was still mine. She whispered, "Can we talk?" Her voice cracked. I don't want to lose you." I stood there torn. Part of me wanted to slam the door and never look back. Another part, the stupid, broken part, still loved her, still wanted to believe we could fix it. I let her in. She sat on the couch, twisting her hands nervously, while I leaned against the wall, arms crossed, just staring. She started talking, crying, apologizing. She said she didn't know why she did it, that Jason didn't mean anything, that she was scared of how serious we were getting. She begged for another chance. My chest ached. I wanted to scream at her, to tell her she destroyed me, but instead I just asked, "How do I ever trust you again?" She had no answer, just silence. The room felt heavy, the kind of silence that suffocates you. She kept wiping her eyes, waiting for me to say something, anything. But I didn't. Because the truth is, I didn't know what to do. Part of me wanted to walk away forever. Part of me wanted to forgive her. And that's where I'm stuck even now. Some nights I replay the betrayal and swear I'll never speak to her again. Other nights I remember the girl I fell in love with and wonder if maybe, just maybe, people can change. I don't know which side will win. All I know is betrayal leaves scars deeper than love ever could. And the question that keeps me awake at night is this: do I give her one last chance, or do I finally let go?